Okay.
Yes.
It's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I look like a dwarf. You're too tall.
7, 8, 9.
Are we ready?
Is it? Yeah. Okay. This is the microphone.
Okay.
The microphone's here.
Microphone is here. Lyndon is here. Let's start.
Let's go. We've been trying to do this for 1 year.
Yes.
Where's the camera? It's there. I have
Yeah,
to look there,
yeah,
not
but-
there.
But
Otherwise-
chasing you all around the world, basically.
Yeah, you thought it was hard chasing me around Eicma, and you've been chasing me around the world for the last year. So
And the last conversation we got was in South Africa. You were in South Africa.
yeah, and we were going to meet.
Yes.
Yeah, I was at Joey Evans' house, and we
yes.
were going to do it, but the connection wasn't good. The connection wasn't good, so then he waited till I got to Italy,
Yeah.
all the way from South Africa on the bike, and then I didn't have the time, or we couldn't meet, and then I passed 10 minutes from where he was, and we didn't
Yeah.
know, and here we are in Eicma.
So we had to arrange this interview here in Eicma just because the connection was not good in Joey Evans' house. So
Yeah, right. So Joey.
maybe Joey is your fault.
So
Okay.
you realised I had to cancel some very important meetings to come and do this.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm. It's a privilege for me, Lyndon. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm glad I feel happy that we are doing it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Good.
I mean, he's real. I can touch
Yeah,
him. He's
yeah,
real.
it's
It's
not-
not just a video. It's a cartoon.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't
Lyndon,
know what they put in the water here at Eicma, but
it's quite good. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, now we can start.
Okay.
You can also put this in. It's quite funny.
Of course, of course.
Okay, let's go.
So
Is this all the questions?
now
Man,
we
there's
have
like a
40
full-
pages of
Look
questions.
at this. There's like a full. That's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
Okay, so
6
Linda,
minutes and 30 seconds is all you have. Okay, let's go. Come on.
so Linda, how do you define yourself? I mean, sportsman, adventurers, aerospace engineer, customizer, dreamer, superhero.
Crazy idiot. It takes on too much. No, I don't know. Enthusiastic engineer, adventurer.
Nice.
Enthusiastic engineer, adventurer, likes to travel the world, racing motorcycles, and more importantly, likes to share it with people and share the adventures, making videos, and yeah, that's who I am.
So after Dakar 2013, you decided I will not definitely work into a cubicle in an office. So what make you have this decision?
Yeah, well, I went back to work and I struggled for a few months after my Dakar 2013. So after achieving something so great, and then going back into the office, I really struggled with work, and it's because I realised deep down inside that I wanted to adventure, and so I had to make it happen. I had to make the adventure happen, and I found it hard until I had an accident running a marathon where I nearly died, and when I was in hospital, that is when I made the decision, because I realised if I was dead, then I couldn't do it anyway. So I must go do it while I'm alive. So I quit the job and then started the adventure in 2014, and that's how it began.
Yeah, you left your home, your family, to do this amazing trip around the world. We are talking of 230,000 kilometers, 71 countries.
Yep. 74.
74, and how many border crossing?
133 border crossings, 74 countries, 234,000 kilometers, and I planned to do it all in 18 months, but it took a little bit longer. It was 5 years and 2 months.
Wow, 5 years. So it was very, very tough. How you reacted to this when you were alone?
Sometimes crying, sometimes laughing, Sometimes alone and lonely, sometimes jumping for joy, swimming in rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, riding my bike, pulling wheelies. It's just a whole suite of emotions in 5 years. It's incredible. The best 5 years of my life.
Now you're back to UK.
Yeah.
So how is Lyndon changed after all these incredible adventure and tough adventure?
Yeah, well, to start with, I got back to the UK and it was already too cold. So I moved to Spain because I wanted some nice weather. So I rented an apartment in Spain and moved down there. But I'm still back and forth between the UK and Spain at the moment. What was the question again?
The question, how is Lyndon changed after all this?
Yeah, as a person, definitely changed for the better because before I was like a machine working for a corporate company and I was not living my dream, I was not achieving my goals like I wanted. Some people, their goals are in the workplace and they can achieve that and be happy with that. For me, my goals were adventure and that's where I needed to be, and the Dakar 2013 is what made that apparent. And then we made it happen in 2014 when I started traveling and racing around the world.
Yeah, exactly, because you not only traveled around the world, you decided to race almost in every country.
Yeah, so every continent. So I did 8 international cross-country races while I was traveling around the world. Yeah.
So the thing that blows my mind is that once you were doing the tour, you decided to compete in the Dakar in the Malemoto category.
Yeah, because I'd been riding around the world solo, a little bit with some other people, but mainly solo. And
I think you arrived there exhausted. Why Malemoto?
Because I did it before with the team, so I said I'd try it a different way, and it would be less to organise because there is no team to organise, and maybe I can manage it on my own. But it was tough.
Wow! So you took place in all the toughest races in the continent. So which is the secret to compete and win or finish this race?
Yeah, well, with adventure riding and rally racing, the success is not winning, it's finishing, because it's a mission just to get to the end of the race. There's all kinds of different things thrown in. So for me, the secret to being successful and getting to the end is knowing your limits, riding within those limits, not to crash and injure yourself. I've been very close at times, but riding within those limits and eating properly, sleeping properly. 2017 I did not, but sleeping properly and be prepared properly, because if you are not, you will not get to the end. So that's how it was.
I don't know. I don't
know
if
for everyone.
No, it's not for everyone. Definitely not. So now you are prepared to compete in the Africa Eco Race, which for you means a lot because as let's say the spirit of the old Dakar, and you're doing with the proper media, not proper, with double the media effort that you put in place for all the tour.
Yeah, and I'm also taking a team. You know, I'm not doing Malemoto this time. My decision was to try to make something more better on the media, more content for the people that enjoy following racing. I wanted to ride with some friends, so I decided to take a team of riders with me, and I wanted to do something different. I'd done the Dakar 3 times, and I really felt like I'd achieved the Dakar. And for me, the history of the race started in Africa. And there is still a big race, the Africa Eco Race in Africa, and it would be great to share that with the public because they've seen my Dakar rally from South America twice now, 3 times with 2013, and they know how hard that is, and they know what the terrain's like, and they know what the experience is like in the bivouac, but they don't know this. So let's try something different. Let's do something new with a team. Let's take a crew with us as well, a media crew, and let's try and release some great media.
I think what people need is to be inside this race. And normally, as you're saying, it's not for everyone.
No, it's. But there's a lot of people that like to watch it. You know, they might not want to do it, but they want to know more about it. And my aim with the media is to be real and share the real experience, not like it's not the full factory riders. It's me with my own team, managing the team myself, with a bunch of enthusiastic riders and friends that are not professional riders racing the race, and that's what we wanted to achieve and share.
You create also a campaign on the web to support you. How is going so far, and how can people contribute?
So this is huge, and it's probably the number one thing that I would ask everybody to have a think about and see if they can help, because getting to the race and doing the race is one part. It's preparing and getting everything ready and going to the race, and most people do just that. To then create a video series about it, to share it with the public, which is really what the public and people want, the followers and fans want to watch. It's a whole new project as well, and it also brings with it a whole new cost. So there is money associated with it. We have to take a team, two media people, to create 20 minutes daily. We have to film the stuff ourselves. We have to have a driver and a vehicle to get those people around the bivouac to bivouac.
Yeah.
We also need the video rights from the organisation. We want to make it good, so we want off-board footage and helicopter footage, so we have to negotiate this with the organisation. All of that comes to a big cost, and that's why we need help from the public. But we're not just asking for money for nothing. We are offering packages in return. Some people, they only want to contribute to help to make the video series, and you can do that with no reward. Others, they would like a t-shirt, a piece of road book, maybe a jacket, maybe they have a company and they would like to sponsor one of the episodes. There's different levels for different sponsors. The collective will mean, if we are successful in 2 weeks' time when it finishes, if we are successful, we'll make some great media. If we're not, the media project cannot be funded because I cannot fund it myself. So that's how it works. Sure. Kickstarter project. We're currently at around about 50%, which is really good, but it's always harder to achieve the second 50%. So now is the time. If people haven't helped yet, now is the time to do it, because we really need to push to get there in order to make it happen. And I can't reiterate enough, if the project doesn't succeed, no money will be taken from anyone and I will get nothing. It has to be a successful project, and when the project succeeds, the money will come in and I will put it all into the media project to make a great episodes.
So guys, come on, let's do something. This is something unique and great that happens, I think, once in a lifetime, to be so deep inside the race.
Yeah, and so this time I called it Team Races to Places. There is a team of riders, but also there's a team of enthusiastic people behind it, helping it, and that's you guys. That's the people that contribute to the Kickstarter, the people that are wearing the t-shirts and the jackets and taking the signed pictures at the end of the race. Those are the guys that joined the team to make it happen. So it's all about a team effort from everybody this time.
So how can everyone support you and follow you?
To follow me on all my media channels. We will be on YouTube as well. We will do some videos on YouTube. Planning to do about 17 episodes this time. One every day from the race and some preparation before. And just find us on Kickstarter.com. Search Team Races to Places or Lyndon Poskitt. And that's where you'll find all the information about it.
Okay. So Lyndon, you are living your best life. Continue like this, and we will follow and support you as we can.
Thank you, everyone. We couldn't do it without you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lyndon.
Thanks.
Good? Woohoo! I did it.
You finally did it, eh? Well done, man.